We are going to do a independence test. It's another two-way test, but this happens when you have just one random sample. So we will also use a matrix to run the test. So this one and homogeneity both use a matrix. The GOF test uses a spreadsheet. It's very similar to a homogeneity test, just the wording changes. And we are looking at heart disease and angry people. So this problem takes a random sample of 8,474 people with normal blood pressure and looks at how things develop for 4 years. Sorts them into the groups, and that's about it. This right here, since it's one random sample, means independence. All right. All right, HO for people with normal BP, blood pressure, developing heart disease, and level of anger are independent. Remember, the name of the test should match your null. So I would write that at the top of the page. Name of the test matches the null. And then HA, they are associated. Set alpha. Do your plan step. Make a blank space for your expected values so you don't forget. And I'm going to assume they're all greater than 5. That's what has to be true. I'll double check that when I write them down. And let's run the test. We are going to do a chi-squared independence test. So grab your calculator and see if you can do it without me. If you don't know, then just follow along. So on the calculator, I press this button for a matrix, and the middle selection, that 3x3 that's highlighted, that's the customize button. And we have 2 rows. I pressed the tab key, by the way, to go through all the cells. It's pretty easy. And we have 3 levels of anger, so 2x3. Type in your data. And save the matrix, or store it, sorry. Control store. I call it A, and we're good to go. Menu, stats, stat tests, chi-squared two-way test. Mine is I named it A, and there it all is. Looks like it's significant, 0.0003. Expecteds, press var and pick the EXP grade closest to the top. And then enter. And there are all your expecteds. All right, let's write it all down. I think our expected values are way above 5, which is the requirement. I was looking at the data. I kind of paused earlier because I was trying to figure out who appears to be more prone to heart disease and level of anger. But all we're going to say is they are associated. Chi-squared was 160768 with 2 degrees of freedom. P-value, whoops, let's write that better. Is really close to 0. We will reject HO. Evidence suggests heart disease, maybe you should say developing heart disease, is associated with level of anger for people with normal blood pressure. All right, hope that made sense. See y'all later.